Hello art beaters, Becky here for artbeats.com, and I've got a brand new video for you today. Today I'm going to show you how to use TierraCast buttons in your jewelry designs. I've got a lot of examples for different ways how to use them, and I'm also going to show you how to make a leather or suede and chain bracelet using a TierraCast button as the closure. So let's dive in. So many different shapes, sizes, styles, and finishes. We've got gold, copper, silver, brass, even a black finish. Really nice. They often have little loops or shanks on the back so that you're easy to attach to your designs. I love this one with the little floral detail. And then there's some that are like buttons with the two holes that you can loop onto different pieces. And I love that design there. It's kind of like a seashell. It's just that nice textured look on those. And then this one too is the same kind of style. And this one has a really cool, almost paisley print, and it's different on the back, which is really cool. So those are really fun to work with. All kinds of different styles. We've got beautiful bees. So cute. Hi, hello. Good to see you guys. Love the bees. This is from their latest woodland collection. This is like a beautiful thistle. So gorgeous. Again, it's got that shank on the back. Love this flower shape here. This is in that black finish. So pretty. Love that. This is a really cool one. This is the Western TierraCast button. Super fun design there. I love this one. This is a great one to use in all kinds of different ways because it's such a unique shape. It can be a great focal, great closure. So wonderful. Love that one too. And then this one too is a really fun diamond or square shaped design. Super pretty. And then I've got this one as well that I'm going to be using in my demo here with the chain and suede. We'll be making this bracelet. So this is the demo I've got for you today. This is our Avalon bracelet. It uses a TierraCast button as the closure. So the button's just knotted to the suede, and then a loop was formed on the other end so it can make an easy bracelet. And a really easy technique that I'll show you how to do after I show off these other jewelry examples for using buttons in your designs. Buttons, they're great closures for seed bead projects. You can weave them right in with your seed beads. I used this wonderful TierraCast component that is shaped to the same size as seed beads with a loop at the top, so you can easily attach components like charms, like I did here, or buttons. So they make great closures for seed bead designs because you can just make a seed bead loop on the other end, and you've got a nice closure that perfectly matches the rest of your design. So that's a really great way to use buttons, and you can do that for other techniques. This is a leather wrap bracelet made with tilas and seed beads, and it has that button as the closure. This is the style with the two holes, so the leather was just threaded through the holes and knotted, and then a loop was formed on the other end for that. So they make excellent closures. This is another example of that. This is a crochet piece, super fun, simple crochet chain stitch for the whole piece, button added to the end, and then a little loop was formed on the other end. So super easy to use buttons as your closure piece. And then that kind of opens up your clasp options to all these pretty button styles that we have. They also make really good links and connectors. I used the Monstera leaf button in these earrings as a connector between the ear wire and this little dangle that features a Garden beads leaf. So pretty. I really love how that Monstera button really complements this leaf down here, but also kind of brings it all together with the copper components that I have. So they make really great links and connectors in dangling designs like earrings. You could use them in the same way. In bracelets, you just use jump rings to attach it all. You can use them as spacers too. They're really functional in this design. This is my 12 Days of Christmas design. Let's turn it right side up. So I made these peyote stitch strips that I stitched onto carrier beads. Carrier beads are 2 whole beads. But typically when you do a peyote stitch over a carrier bead, you're going to want to stitch it onto the bead or like glue it in place because it can kind of slide off. But I didn't want that. I wanted this to be a design where you could slide to the other side to show the number of the day of Christmas. So that's the first day of Christmas with the partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, so on and so forth. But I needed something to keep these guys in place on the bead. So I needed a spacer that kind of was wider than the carrier bead and the peyote strip around it to keep those peyote stitch strips in place but still be able to slide them. And these TierraCast buttons, they're these ones here, they worked perfectly for that. So that's what I used as spacers between my little carrier bead design for the 12 days of Christmas. So they add a little bit of that kind of vintage brass feel that goes along great with Christmas colors, but they're also very functional in this design. So that's a unique way to use buttons in your designs as well. You can also just string them. They're great like on jewelry wire with beads because they have that nice little shank. You can just string them onto a beaded piece as a focal. It looks great at the middle of a bracelet. You could use it in the middle of a necklace. You could do like a beaded hoop for earrings and use the button as the focal and then finish it all with an ear wire. That would be really cool. So you can also string them as well, and that's an option for you. And I'm going to show you how to do the Avalon bracelet here with this really fun chain that we sell. This chain is available in different finishes, and it's got these nice wide loops that you can thread leather or suede through. I'm going to use this button for my closure on this piece because I think it matches this unique chain really nicely. And then it's got that wonderful silver finish and just really fun. Look at all the details on that. TierraCast buttons are so detailed. Beautiful. And then I've got about 3 feet of suede. Again, you can use round leather cord for this too. That'll work as well. And so what I'm going to do first is I am going to add my button to the center of my folded suede. You might need tweezers at some point in this idea, but I was able to get that on just in case you have trouble like getting your leather through the button shank. So I've got it at the fold in the center of my suede. I'm just going to do an overhand knot right next to my button to keep that in place. And I'm going to pull so that's nice and tight. There we go. It's already looking so great. So now all I have to do is weave this suede through the chain. So I'm going to keep that in place. And you want to kind of keep this suede flat facing the same direction as you weave it. So I like to run my fingers. And this is kind of like lacing up your shoes or like a corset or something. So you just bring that side through that end and then bring this side through the opposite way in the same chain link. And then pull tight. I like to kind of adjust. If you pull too tight, you might mess with the movement of the chain. Make sure everything's even. There we go. Let's get these buttons out of the way. And then you just continue that up the length of your bracelet chain. So I am going to start with this one again. Start with the same one that we've been starting with. And you're going to go up through that next oval chain. So you're kind of skipping this link with the little studs on it. You're going to go through that next textured link, that thicker link. And I want to make sure that everything is flat. There we go. And then we'll go through the other side with the other side of the suede. push that through. You can see I'm getting a little twisty here, so I want to take that twist out of it. There we go. Kind of adjust and adjust, and I am just kind of taking some tension out because you want your chain to be able to move nicely. And you can kind of see on this one that the back is going to look different from the front. So that's really nice. All right, and then we are going to take this side again and go through this chain link. Take this side and go through the opposite way in the same chain link. I can get this one through. There we go. It's getting there. Again, tweezers might come in handy if you need help getting that suede through the small spaces. There, it's coming along. And I kind of like this neutral beige color with the silver. This is going to be something you can wear with everything because the colors are a nice neutral. So you could pair this with a lot of different outfits. You could also pair it with a lot of different jewelry pieces if you like layering your jewelry, which I love. So we love a versatile piece like this. So really loving these colors. That's really fun. And this is a super quick, easy project that you can kind of zen out, do in front of the TV. It makes a great gift. You could even consider this for men's jewelry, like for Father's Day. This might be something you could do. There's a lot you could do with this. You could switch out the colors, the finish of the chain. This is a really versatile project that has just a beautiful end result that's really eye-catching. So we love that. Make sure that's straight. It's getting a little twisty. It's like the seat belt in your car. You guys ever, your seat belt gets all twisty and you gotta fix it? That happens to me sometimes. Let's see here. So if you're using round leather cord, this will not be as much of an issue because the round leather cord doesn't really have edges. So it'll just zip right in just the way you want it. There we go. It worked itself out in the end. That's the beauty of that. All right. All right, so I was just checking your comments. Da, 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 da. Going through the next one. And you can see this one kind of went behind the stud. I want that to go above it just so like everything's consistent on the front and back of this bracelet. And you could wear it whichever way you want. because both sides will look good. So that's it. You just keep going like that, and you're gonna have a beautiful bracelet at the end of this. And then you can stock up on your leather and suede, get some of this fun chain, and just make a bunch of these. And of course, get some different buttons. You can really play with the style of this. The bee would be really cute, and then maybe you could use, oh, I wonder, like, if you did the bee, if you could do like yellow and black leather and knot those together and use the different colors like on each side. That might be fun to experiment with. This one would look really good too. All of them are great options. The flower, if you want a little bit more of some sweet, a little sweet look in there, the flower would look really good. You can really play with the style of this one. We're zooming through it. And if you have like fingernails too, this might be good for you. I have really short fingernails, so they don't really help me in situations like that, which is why I rely on my tweezers a lot. Tweezers are so great. So definitely have your tweezers handy for this one, for little tight spots like that, in case you need them. On to the next. There we go. Look at that, so pretty. This is really pretty chain. I've used this chain before, and it's just really nice quality, really interesting to look at. It's great chain, so I would recommend stocking up in different finishes. It's something you can use in a lot of ways. Great for weaving leather and suede through. You can also combine it with beads. Linking beads to these little oval links would be fun. There's so much you can do with this beautiful chain, and I just love the style of it, the texture. It looks kind of I don't know, like bespoke, like it was made in very small handmade quantities. Just really fun to look at. It'll give your piece an artisan look, that's for sure. There we go. Make sure that link is sitting nicely. There. Yeah, this works up really fast. The more you get the hang of it, it'll go even faster. So this is a great quick project. And the result is just so beautiful. I love it. Bring that piece through. Oops, and I want this guy to be above the stud there. Oh, this guy's getting twisted. Let's fix it. There, worked itself out. That's kind of lovely. I like how the suede kind of just nestles with that oval studded link in a really nice way. Just adds so much. Next one. And then this guy. This would be a good like Ren Fair piece too. I could totally see this with your garb at Ren Fair. It's got kind of that old world feel. And then you can see the front side too. It kind of just peeks out the suede. So then once you've got all those done, all you would have to do is, let me show you when I undo this one. You would just, with your suede coming out of that last one, you just knot and then make a loop. Make sure that it's going to be big enough to fit your button and knot again at the other end of the loop. And then you can add some glue if you want some extra security, and then you just snip the ends of your suede or leather off. And you've got a beautiful bracelet. So you can see this one has like blue suede, which is a nice contrast to the copper. So really fun technique, really quick and easy way to make some beautiful jewelry with TierraCast buttons. We love the TierraCast buttons. They're so fun. So definitely, if you haven't shopped the TierraCast buttons before now, it's a great time to do so. And there's so many ways you can use them as I showed you today. So hopefully that's inspiring to you. And definitely check out more of TierraCast's products. They have some wonderful charms, clasps. Here's an example of the charms. This is a TierraCast clasp, bead spacers, all kinds of components from TierraCast that we just love using, including their buttons. All right, that's all for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this video was helpful and inspiring to you. Let me know if you have any questions. Please leave a like and a comment. We always love hearing from you. And as always, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications so you're the first to know when videos like this are out. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.